But the final example I'm going to give you is somebody you know. I listened to his message about the year of 1986. That's like 38 years ago. That message was titled, Why Leaders Fail.
Before you go, we want to get you through the Bible and show you why leaders fail.
It was W.F. Kumuyi. Now, he said when he went through school, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi, Papa Kumuyi, he said he kept on failing.
When I was in the primary school, I started since 1948. I've been in school. I didn't get to, they said, you'll be in class 1, go to class 2. When I finished class 1, they put me in class 1A. I think I started 47. And that time your hands have to reach your ear like this. Then they eventually put me to class 2. And my father will beat me at home just to study. The teacher will beat me at school to study. But it wasn't, I was wondering why all this trouble? Why are they tormenting me like this, harassing my life? They put me in class 2, 1949. That time, they have not allowed me to go to standard 1, but just to be doing preliminary for primary. So eventually they put me in class 2. Then again, when the others went on, I went to class 2B. I was lazy beyond description. To read was trouble. I knew how to play. How to read, I didn't know.
He kept on failing in school until Form 4. He would, no matter what he did, he would be at the back of the class. He said he prefers playing and cracking jokes and just be playing around.
All that time when they're teaching them biology or something, I'll be looking for a word. So when we come out, I will play with some of those words, just playing with my friends. But to write notes, I'll sit at the back of the class where the teacher will not say I'm not writing notes.
How he was moving to the next class, himself said they kept on pushing him. Maybe his father or somebody.
So I got to that new school eventually. Class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. Just nothing. They were just pushing me on. In a new school, they want to bring in new students and push you forward. It's not government school.
Form 4, first term. So one day, he was playing with his friends, cracking jokes and playing as usual. And a teacher, one of his teachers, looked at him and said, Williams, people are laughing. You are laughing too? Coconut head. That kind of thing. People are laughing. You are laughing too? You are laughing? Failure like you. Laughing for what? What are you laughing about?
Standard 4. The teacher was so furious with me. And he saw me playing somewhere and laughing. He called me and said, why are you laughing? Of all people. You don't know arithmetic, you don't know. English, you don't know. Geography, you don't know. Civics, you don't. Nothing that you know. And you have time to laugh in your life. And he abused me and said dirty things, more dirty things. I still remember what I don't want to tell you.
He said that thing entered his head. He said, so because I am failing, I shouldn't laugh. Form 4, first term, he sat down, went to class, settled.
In class 4, we were on holidays. I waited behind. Then I sat down and said, look at my age now. And school start is coming next year. Am I going to live my life like this? So I just changed. During that time, I took the notes of all the others in biology, in chemistry, in physics, and all the other notes that I've been writing. I sat down, I wrote everything. I said, now I am going to make this thing.
By Form 4, second term, his position moved forward from the last. Third term, he moved to the front. Form 5, first term, he was the first in class. Second term, first. Third term, first. He said he sat at home. He didn't go to A-levels. He sat at home and registered 3 subjects. Pure mathematics, applied mathematics, and I think physics. And he got A. I was admitted to University of Ibadan straight on merit. When he graduated in 1968 from the University of Ibadan. He was the best graduating student overall in the whole university, scoring 99% in mathematics. It's a story. 99% in mathematics.
And I studied, and you know, I had one of the best results in our class in school science. And when my father said, please, I don't have money to send you to HSC, I said, don't worry. I picked up at the advanced level on my own, and I began to study. And my pure maths, I had A1. Applied maths, I had A3. I went to University of Ibadan. From University of Ibadan, all through like that, by the time I will come out, I had the best results in the whole university. But that's because 1960, I sat down, I said, this failure that has been following me from primary school up to this point, I'm breaking it.
In his word, he said, nothing changed. He didn't change school. The teachers didn't change. The only thing that changed was himself.
God, you know, in those days, my teachers didn't change. 1960. The same man that was teaching the history, he was still the same man. The same man teaching the geography, teaching the mathematics, all of those people were the same. The classroom did not change. Our library books, the library was still the same. All the conditions were the same. I was the only person that changed. Because I changed, even though conditions around me remain the same, because I changed, everything in my life changed. Until today, that change is still following after me.
He made a decision that if they say I am failing, I should not laugh, then I will let them know that I will succeed and laugh. This is the force of choice. 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 Beloved brothers and sisters, the devil is not omnipotent. All right? If you are not against yourself in any endeavor of life, no devil can be against you. I said in the first service, and I want to repeat it. If it is going to be, it is up to me. Say it. If it is going to be, it is up to me. Whatever is going to be is up to you. Whatever, whichever direction you want life to go, if it is going to be, it is up to me. It is not up to the devil. It's not up to a witch. It's not up to a wizard. It's not up to any force from hell. If it is going to be, it's up to me. When we entered into ministry, I didn't sit at home. You know, it was, you ask, in those days, if you ask someone who is pastor and say, what work? I used to say, I'm not working. I'm pastoring. Do you understand? For him, pastoring is no work, but not for us. In those days in Area 1, I went to the office around 5 a.m. And I will leave there in the night about 10, 11 in the night. Went together. All those, the pastors, the older pastors, all of them, and they won't leave until I have left. Brutal work. Prayer. No light in those days. All manner of very aggressive work. Under 1 year, every devil knew that we were in town. The first anniversary, we had canopies outside with overflow. First year of church. Second year, by third year, it was exploding. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If it is up to, if it is going to be, it is up to me. One pastor told me, said, you say you go to office, what kind of work do you go to do in the office? I say, you don't know. You don't know. What work? How is the work? Really? We'll give ourselves continually to prayer and to the ministry of the word. Prayer and the ministry of the word. Prayer and the ministry of the word. Progress planning, evangelism planning, strategic planning, people management planning. You don't know the work? Hallelujah. That was how everything changed for Kumuyi. W.F. Kumuyi.
Things around you may not change in life. Circumstances, environment, your brain, everything will remain as they have been. But if you will have a change, Success is in front of you.